And 1, 2. What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I'm the Lazy Farmer. Oh, I got some echo again. I thought I got rid of this last time. Let's go turn that on as well, too. Bear with me here for just a minute. This is killing me. Okay, that gets, I believe. Yep, I don't hear it. And let's look at one more thing. Then we'll get into what I'm going to do in the intro. That's whenever it's my typical stream. Oh, actually, I still hear an echo. Yeah, I still hear an echo. Let's see. That one's disabled. The train sim, we want that. Where's it coming from? It's weird. Everything's disabled except for... Oh, never mind. Right here. I take it back. There we go. That would do it. That should do it right there. If you guys hear an echo still, let me know, but I believe I got rid of it. I can't tell. It's like weird. Anyway. All right, let's get into it. So, yeah, Waycross Yard, I started a train to go over the hump here. And this server, the server's live again. So, but it's not being hosted here at my office. This is a remote hosting service, and those are the sponsors today. We are. I'm actually very pleased to be sponsored by Vixen Hosting. So they are hosting Run8. I have called around everywhere that I could call around a long time ago, looking for a hosting service to host Run8, so I wouldn't have to host it here at my home location. And I, finally was approached by Vixen Hosting, and they have got it running. I've got my personal Southwest server. Don't let many people on that one. That's one where I just play around and experiment with Run8. But this one is live, and this one is available and open to the public. So, let's go. Let me go back and get rid of this. All right. So anyway, what's up, Albino? How you doing? My favorite viewer. Thank you. So, but yeah, if you're looking to host, well, they have support for, I think it was over 250 games. They've been changing their website, so bear with them on that. But we have uh, a coupon code TLF15 for 15% off your first month of service. So with Vixen Hosting for your hosting needs, including especially Run8. So the fact that I can do that, and the servers, except for yesterday, we did have one crash. I'll be honest with you, we did have one crash yesterday, but that was not server side. That was because two players ended up into each other. I still have an echo. Albino, do you hear an echo on your side? If you don't, I'll let it go. But if you do, let me know, because I'm getting it here, and I think it's coming through my desktop speakers, and it shouldn't be. So, and if you're not, if you're not hearing it, I can live with it on my end. So I think we had like up to 8 people on the server yesterday, and it ran stable. We had two like I said, we had 2 people down there trimming the bull. I was moving power into the service yard. We had another guy moving power into the service yard, pushing cars over the hump and sending trains out. And I thought I had like 2 or 3 of these tracks cleared when I left yesterday, and I come on now and they are full again. So I think that maybe I might have to turn off the train spawner just because I think that that's where they're coming from. The servers is like I said, it's brand spanking new. We uploaded the overpopulated files. You can find that on the depot's forum site. So there's lots of stuff to do everywhere. Um, Lots of work. So brand spanking new. I'm starting completely fresh with this server. We're gonna focus on it for a little bit. I've got to get a Google Sheets going. Um, and I want to automate that. And I've always said that when it comes down to the Google Sheets, when you come onto the server, you're gonna look at one page. I want you to look at one page on the Google Sheets, and it's on that one page that you're going to claim what local you want to work, what road train you want to work. And then, I want you to spend 5 minutes at the most, 5 minutes in Google Sheets figuring out what to do. And then the rest of your time is playing Run8. So you saw a rare Norfolk Southern locomotive on CSX line, but by the time I got to pull my phone out to record the train, it was too late. What happened the other day? Oh, that happened the other day, and it was going backwards. I don't hear echo. You don't hear echo. Awesome. Okay, perfect. I'll live with it on my end. Okay. So, let's see. So the lesson there, Albino, is when you're near railroad tracks, always have your phone out. I'm just saying, just always have your phone out. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. All righty. So let's see. Train's going over the hump. I don't have anybody working the bull right now. So, and I got a little bit of time. This one, what's this one? This is, oh, that's Wildwood. Looks like we got some of the south departure yard cleared out. And north departure yard is semi cleared out. We got some room. I have not lost it. Okay, and here's the other side of things too. Okay, so I'm distracted right now, and I'm distracted because I ordered a whole bunch of stuff from WinWing, and where I live, usually packages are delivered late in the afternoon or into the evening, and I'm literally sitting down, put the headphones on, about ready to go live, and the doorbell rings. Okay, so I'll get the doorbell. And I go get it, and it FedEx is walking away, and there's this big package sitting there, and I'm like, oh no, it came early. So yeah, it's like my throttle quadrant, my joystick, um, some mounting brackets, and a couple of other doodads from Winming for the Airbus cockpit showed up. And of course, I had to open one box just to see what the stuff looked like. And I happened to open up the throttle. The one half of the throttle quadrant was in that box. I opened it up, and I'm just Thrustmaster has nothing on what WinWing has created. Absolutely nothing. So my Thrustmaster set is going to be sold. It's already been claimed. So if anybody's looking for Thrustmaster, sorry. Mine's going to be sold. So after the stream today, I'm gonna be playing. Well, one, I gotta get the box out of this office because it's a massive size box. But I'm gonna pull everything out and break it all down and get it out to the garbage, and then figure out where I want to mount. Well, I already know where I'm going to mount the throttle quadrant, and then the other mount. I know I need to order a second mount, which will house the MCDU, the radio units, and all that. I already had the MCDU. You guys know that from my videos, but I'm gonna have it. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm sitting here playing trains, and I'm kind of glancing over to what the block's going. It's calling my name. I'm just saying, I was calling my name, so I'm distracted. You did a 14-second video of a rare CSX road locomotive sitting in the yard by itself, facing backwards. Well, from your perspective, it was facing backwards, but maybe from what they plan to do with it, it was facing forwards. Just saying. So this is July 5th. How was everybody's 4th? I'm telling you, around here, fireworks around here were going until see, I got up at 3 o'clock. I got some good sleep. My back wasn't bothering me. I got some good sleep, and yeah, 3 o'clock. I was like, what's that sound? Fireworks were still going off. So all right, let's see what I don't know if I want to I don't know what I want to do. There is a local down here. I know that these BNKs need to be pulled out and put back into the receiving yard. I have enough room to add it to the end of this train here. And then using the local, I said receiving yard. Yeah, the BNK needs to go receiving. I'm not looking at they don't belong here in the local yard. Someone said it is a local, but it goes that way and it goes off the map that way. So, and that's, and it's been so long since I've been on the Southeast server. It's been a hot minute. And I mean, I, I don't know. I'm looking at the tags. I get it. That's a local. I have no idea where that industry is at. So I'm completely, I'm lost. This is like brand spanking new for me. What is all this stuff? Spare local power. Okay. I know, let's see, I know Ken's, but he's running a train. Let's go take a look at some yards. Maybe I'll go work a yard today. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want me to do? I should never ask that question. Why do we have a pink at Seville? Amtrak Auto Train at Seville. Okay. I know somebody was setting that up. Let's go take a look and see what they set up. There we go. Come on, you gotta take a while for it to all spawn in. Ah, just placed a lot of none stuff. No tags or anything. So, and you know my aversion to none. So, but he's got the. Well, this is all going to. What's this going? What's this doing? Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm sidetracked again. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Fix the switch. I think it's going to be this one here. Yep, that was it. Pink went away. Okay. Let's take. Oh, I know. Let's see. Let's Waycross. A-line. There we go. Jacksonville and Amtrak, and then Duval, TOFC. I think that's where I want to go. I think there's some intermodal stuff down here that needs to be worked. Oops. Did I go the wrong way? Like I said, it's like I've got to get completely reacquainted. There we go. All right, what do we got? Some Taft. I need more cars, especially Tropicana. I need more cars with graffiti. Get some enhancements there. When I was a kid, I used to have luck catching something running, but now I don't have luck anymore. Well, if it wasn't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. I'm just, I think that's the saying. And that's usually been, yeah, that's usually me. Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, Tampa, Atlanta, Taft. So really, other than the racks, I think Ken said he was down here working, cleaning this up. I need something to drink. Finished my coffee already. Actually, it was 2 cups. I have 2 cups of coffee and one mug. So big old Nespresso mug. You're gonna see that too. Some product placement as well. My daughter and her husband got me started on Nespresso. So as soon as I'm completely out of Keurig pods, my Keurig's going to go away. So anyway, that's what I was like, want to let people know about Nespresso. And the nice thing is, actually, where do I want to put that? I want to put them in here. Where's power? Oh, there's power. All right, so you're looking for a stream. Next time I run a stream, you want a local that'll have 3 engines on it, and you want CSX, Norfolk Southern, and Conrail. So that's what you want. Okay. How many engines do I have here? Well, there's a Conrail. So you got CSX and Conrail. You know what? For giggles, no, I don't want it that way. It's been a problem as of late. There we go. Oh, I planted it anyway. Oh, well, we'll just leave it that way. I'm not going to fight with it. You should. So, although I'm irritated with YouTube, I still will not. I haven't found any other platform that has allowed me to grow as much as what YouTube has. And I know people are going to be out there, well, there's this one and there's this one. But especially for Run8, YouTube is more known on Run8 than it is anywhere else. Or Run8's known on YouTube more than anywhere else. But I would say I'm irritated because there's a couple of other guys that, people that post content. One is kind of a farming. Is this one not? I want that as lead unit. There we go. There we go. But yeah, he's it's farming content. And YouTube is like, he was dealing with an animal and they blanked the word pus because that's what was coming out of the wound that this animal had. And then he had to grab a knife to take care of something, and they blanked the word knife. So it just seems like YouTube kind of overreaches a little bit. And then we go look at the virtual rail cam. And those guys have been told by YouTube that they need to remove their channels because they're using up, quote, too much resources. Well, virtual rail cam has grown. And so now they have their own website. So if you want to go look at all the potential cameras that they have, go to their website. Don't do it on YouTube. And then subscribe to the ones that you do. I mean, it's up to you if you want to subscribe. I'm just saying, go there and subscribe to whatever rail cam you want to do it. Just don't do it through YouTube because it's a very popular platform, and YouTube is chasing them off. So I don't know. Yeah, I flag my stuff for no kids and everything. We get rolling with some of the guys, and some language gets flying. That's why I say it's not for kids. So, well, of course, I'm going to say, if you do, I didn't say this before, please go ahead, and if you like the video, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, share it out, leave a comment. All that helps with the channel, helps the channel to grow, and that's what I want to do. No, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to Albino, going to have to get used to it because people come, people go. That's all it is. And I've lost a few because life got in the way and I couldn't stream as much as I used to. Although things have changed in my life, some of it for the extreme better. So, but I mean, yeah, there's still some health issues that I have. Let's get that one fired up. So, but yeah, subscribers come, subscribers go. It's, don't take it. You just got to learn not to take that stuff. I did it too. I mean, it's like, what did I do? What did I say? Nah, it's just, sometimes people catch the content for a reason, and then they're like, oh, okay, I'm done, and then they move on. 116, that's a nice start. That's a good start for you, bud. Keep going. All right. So there you go, Albino. You requested it. We got CSX Conrail and Norfolk Southern there. Slight overkill. Let's connect the hoses. We're all connected. Okay. All right, I'm going to go straight here. I think I need to... Yeah, I need to cross over, come up, cross over, and then go down. And I'm going to start pulling some of these intermodals off the ramp here and start building a train. So I see some other people have joined us. Welcome. You're welcome to lurk. That's okay. Comments are welcome. I like to chat. So feel free. This is a safe space. Kind of. Hank! What's up, my buddy? How you doing, man? It's been a long time. How was your 4th of July, buddy? Mr. Hank, I haven't seen... Are you still streaming? I don't think I've gotten a notification for stuff. Yeah, I wish I could have said that. Earlier I was saying that, yeah, it's like up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, no, fireworks were still going off in the area. So... I'm not going to put the Norfolk Southern in the lead. It's enough. I brought out Norfolk Southern, and I mean, Conroe was already here. I brought out Norfolk Southern for you. No streaming for you? How about Run8? You still playing Run8? I know. What was it? I forgot the name of that game that you did. I see you play all the time, or used to see you play all the time. Go in reverse. Vintage story. Oh, there you go. I think that was one of the things that I remember about you. When it was time to play things with your wife and family, you went off and did it with your wife and family. That's good. My buddy Jason in here is kind of the same way. It's, oh, he's got to go take the kid somewhere or do something for his wife. All good. So later today, I need to get with my hosting service. I will be putting up a Windrose server as well too. If you haven't played Windrose is a blast. It is brand spanking new. It is it is in early access. And I say that because one of my cohorts that was playing it with me, we are ready. There's 3 bosses right now. There's a 4th one, a 4th biome, and a 4th boss coming. Some new content that they're currently working on, adding new ships, new quests, new challenges. So we can't wait for that. But unfortunately, he had a glitch, and I think this for us was kind of self-inflicted. Because we were kind of experimenting with some mods. And first thing I want to say is there's another streamer out there has the same thing. I against my better judgment, I was playing with mods on Windrose, and because it's early access, normally I don't play with mods. Railroader, I don't have any mods on there. I play vanilla there, and it's because it's early access. And due to the fact that it's early access, mods can break the game. And I'm not going to go run to the developers and go, hey, you need to fix this problem because this mod doesn't work. No, It's because the game's still in development. So, BO7 is full. All right. So that means I got full bounce over to Waycross here in a minute. I'll get this power moved over and connected to the cut that I want to grab, and then I'll have to go back to Waycross and pull that, do some work over there. Oh, I know what you, yeah. I know what you meant, albino. Vintage story. Yeah, but no, the graphics on Winrose, I did a couple of streams on that. I'll do another one here. But my character is the one character that I run with everybody that comes onto the server. That one is ready to go take on the third boss, but I'm willing to wait until others are up to my level, and then we'll all go in as a group. What else? I mean, there's some good games. I mean, if you haven't gone to Steam, I mean, they've got the summer sale going on. I picked up, was it Skull and Bones, which is another pirate sailing game, and that one I picked up I think it was their deluxe edition for like $3.99. I picked up Naval Action. It's kind of an older game, 2019, but still going strong. I picked that one up for like $2.99. Thank you, albino. I appreciate that. You're helping the channel out. I think you were supposed to send me send a link to your channel so I can go check it out. Because I think you're doing like Monster Truck and Railfan. Hey, no. See, okay, I do play Derail Valley. I do. Don't get me wrong. I do play Derail Valley, and welcome to the channel, by the way. Here's the thing: Derail Valley. I played it when it first came out, loved it. Then something changed. They did an update, and something changed, and it left me. Didn't leave it. It left me. So, and it was also about the same time that I discovered Run8. So Run8 has a pretty high learning curve, but it's the physics of the train are exactly what you're going to find in real world. So, and I get people like what people like. Derail Valley, now I'll tell my story. I've told it before, so you know where I'm coming from on this. That I was literally looking for, I don't have the room to build a model railroad. If I did, I would be doing that and probably streaming that. So I went looking for something that was going to scratch that model railroad itch. And, okay, Train Sim World. Yeah, that lost me when I ran the first, it was the first scenario, which is something I didn't want. I didn't want scenarios. I wanted scenarios that I created, not that somebody else created. And in the very first scenario for Train Sim World was, hello, my husband's out hiking and he hurt himself. You need to go stop the train and pick him up. And, and it's like, wait, if he's out hiking and hurt himself, you're not going to call the train. You're going to call you're going to call the sheriff's department, you're going to call search and rescue, fire department, somebody, please go rescue my husband. You don't call a train company. So that unrealism right there was just like, I'm done. This is not what I was looking for. And of course, the whole, going from point A to point B, okay, scenario's done, pick a new scenario. I didn't want that either. End of train. Here we go. I'm going to flip a switch. So, with that being said, I kept looking, and I found Derail Valley, started to play it. I found, what else did I find? I found, trains. Trains 22. Well, am I wrong? So, but so I found I did find Trains 22, and Trains 22 is a model railroad simulator, but there's a lot of great sessions and great maps that a lot of people have made, to the point that just recently I subscribed to them, got my golden ticket, and I'm playing that again, and the graphics on that are absolutely incredible. But a lot of and it's like I said, because it is a model railroad simulator, that if I pick a model railroad layout, then it's, in order to run what I want to run, I gotta I'm basically virtually taking a locomotive out of a box and placing it on the tracks, and the same thing with the cars, and then I can do what I want to do. In my search, didn't scratch the itch, and in my search, it was kind of like what you just did, play Derail Valley. Somebody mentioned I forgot what I was watching, but they said nice sim, but it's no Run8. And I went, what's Run8? And I started doing searches for it, and I found, well, I'll go to the pause. I'm not even going to talk about the negative, but I found an individual that he was running 8-hour live streams, 8-hour recordings, and his channel, he doesn't stream that much anymore, but his channel, he's NS Horsehead SD70. I put the credit right there, because he is an actual railroader talking about real life railroad operations, playing this simulator that looked amazing. And the more I started watching his channels, and I finally went and I bought the base game, which is Barstow, Needles, California to Barstow, and then from Barstow out Mojave to Bakersfield, which Bakersfield is very close to where I live. And it gives you the Barstow classification yard, the Union Pacific flat switching yard, and Yermo. And here's the best part. You can set it up, right, and as Horse said, you got it. Actually, what I would do, Albino, is join my, if you haven't done it already, join my Discord and just send me a DM in Discord. All right. So, and I started looking at what he could do, and Run8 has the ability, you can set it up so that it spawns trains on the map, and then they come into the receiving yard of where you're working, and those trains will be supply trains for the industries. So in a nutshell, it comes down to, I can go into my virtual basement, look at my virtual model railroad. What do I want to do today? I want to run an intermodal. I want to do a local. I want to work on scenery. And in scenery in Run8 is adjusting industries. It's doing, setting up the routing tables, adding new train tags, doing the stuff that automates some of the stuff that you can automate in Run8. So in this case, I'm going to go to the dispatch board. This is not a map. This is a dispatch board, because it doesn't show everything. That was the other thing too, is if you go to the depot, not the depot studios, I drew a blank on it. It's the depot. You look up the depot, and they have public facing. They have a lot of really good maps that show where all the industries are. It shows all the tracks, industry name, a whole bit, and so that's very helpful. In fact, I gotta go find my binder. I don't know where it went. I need to go to Waycross, and so I'm now looking at the receiving yard of Waycross, and I'm going to pop in, hitting spacebar. Let's go free fly. I'm actually going to relinquish my train that I had. So I'm on a server too. So this server is available for anybody to play. That's the nice thing. Oh, actually, I can leave it where it's at. I'm just going to pull it off a little bit. It almost got done humping that entire train. Let's grab that one, and I need to go to the hump controller. That's left control F6. I need to disable the pin puller and the controller itself. Okay. And what I'm going to do is pull it forward, hit the F7 cheat to air everything up, because I noticed that my brake cylinder had no air in it. Oh, you're on your phone. Gotcha. So this is the kind of thing that, I mean, Derail Valley, as fun as it is, to run a server remotely, or run it out of your house, which is what I was doing originally with the Southeast, with actually all of them. I had Southeast, Pittsburgh, AGS. For the Southwest, I use Southwest Rail Simulations. I point people toward them. Everybody gets the Southwest. So if you buy the base game, you can join the Southwest Rail Simulation server and go play on a map with a bunch of other people. Now, the thing is, let me clarify that. It's multiplayer can be multiplayer, but it's actually more like single player in a multiplayer environment, because a lot of people it's getting in a channel, voice channel. You can talk using Discord or TeamSpeak or whatever you want to use, talking to other people playing on the same map that you're playing on, but you might be running one train by yourself. Somebody else might be running another train by themselves. So, okay. B5 was full, they said. I see it right now. What is that? This one here. That is to Chicago. Do we have Chicago over here? We do have a Chicago train. Okay. How well is that one? Oof. That's Selkirk. Hang on. Oh, we got all kinds of room for Chicago. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop down onto the ground. And okay, it looks like we're already lined into. Yeah, we're already lined into it. So I'm going to relinquish my train. And I am going to grab these and start these up. And no, Albino, I'm not changing the locomotives for you. All right, let's go ahead and go find B5. So don't get me wrong. I mean, as how am I going to say it? Okay, so Derail Valley is a lot of fun, but it's also, I consider it to be a game. It's got the money aspect. So as you earn money, you can buy new licenses and do more stuff. And yeah, I think, obviously it's very, very sensitive. You have derails, hence the name. Was that Kansas City and Chicago? Is that what went on there? Huh. Well, we're going to pull them both and put them on a Chicago. All right. Because I'm on a server, I have to be on the ground to flip a switch. All right, that's going to be straight. We're going to go flip this one, and we are already lined in. Okay. So, but you don't have something like this, like you know, let's go give you a bird's eye view of it. You know, you don't have the bull accurately represented, or actually, I'll say accurately, because one of my favorite DLCs is NorCal, and the NorCal classification yard in Roseville. I go through there all the time. I go up there all the time, and it's not accurately represented. So, but this one's actually really well done. So you've got, you know, a receiving yard up in the distance there. You have the bowl down here, north forwarding, south forwarding. Up here, you got, I mean, right there, you got the engine house, you know, engine service facilities. So stuff that you don't have in Derail Belly, stuff that you kind of have in Railroader. So, um, but I would suggest, if anything, grab the base game of Run8. You can go to Run8 Studios, grab the base game, and you know you're and just play with it. There's a lot to do in just the base game. You've got what, 4 locals going out Mojave to Bakersfield. You get to go over the Tehachapi Loop. Um, you have, I think, a couple of locals, 2-3 locals going out to Needles. You can bring trains on that will bring some, you know, cars for those locals. Even trains doesn't have. Well, I did talk to a gentleman. I chatted with him. Actually, not talked to, but chatted with him on trains. He's always streaming stuff on trains, and his, you know, he said his specific words were, "No, you don't have automatic train spawning like you do in, you know, in Run8." And that's exactly where he went. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I knew that. There we go. Let's go. I don't want to do that either. I hit the wrong button. I am using a rail driver. So I used to do stuff for about a year on keyboard. So I use the rail driver, and honestly, there's a lot of people that, you know, say they have issues with the rail driver. I've had it for 2 years. I've not had any issues with it. I have not, you know, nothing's worn out. And if it does, you know, I'll be able to replace it. And if it does wear out, I mean, it's $200, you know, $219 or whatever. Buy a new one and experiment with the old one. And I say experiment by like going and finding the electronic components, but finding the most, I don't want to say the most expensive, but better quality electronic components, and, you know, see if that improves a lot of what you can do with the rail driver. And the rail driver can be used for trains. It could be used, I think Derail Valley, I might have support for it now. Railroaders supposed to have, or might be having support for it. Train Sim World does. Who cares? When I caught the train that was 2.5 miles long, it took me by surprise to catch it. Huh. So have I invested heavily in Run8? Yes. Every DLC, every car pack, I am 100%. So when you buy just the base game, you're not going to have every car pack. And so you're not going to see, I'll be honest with you right there, you're not going to see every single car like what you're going to see here. You're going to see a lot of box cars that'll say Run8 on the side. You're playing Trains 22. Good for you. See, I'm actually been playing it a lot. I'm noticing there's a lot of people playing Trains 22 right now. So, and I reinstalled it, and like I said, I ended up subscribing to it, $15 a month. Got the gold, you know, the golden ticket pass or whatever it is they call it, first class pass. downloaded a region or whatever they call it in that, and they have several different sessions. So I'm getting reacquainted with Trains 22, and I may end up, I'll have to do some streams on that as I get reacquainted with it. So did you stand there and count every single car as they went by? I saw I was, I already have like the digital platinum Uber deluxe one. So yeah, I didn't see a need to buy the railroad edition, but yeah, no, the railroad edition, and it's a lot of it. I think it has to do with the Steam summer sale that's going on. There's some really, really good deals going on out there. All right, I gotta pull this track. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do. Now I could, but I'm lazy, and it's it's in the name. I mean, I could go and lace up every single car. If you want to play that way, if you want to play like it's a real railroad, you can. Go through, lace up every single one, make sure the valves are are open, do that, and then come back up to the locomotive and open the valve partially, and then let the train air up, and then when it's fully aired up, open it up all the way. If you want to do that, you can. All right, it's not me. I hit the F7 cheat right there. Now all my cars are laced up, they're all fully aired up. I just need to get on board and pull it out and push it back into the Chicago track. So attach point. And a lot of the sounds, oh my gosh, the sounds of Run8 are really good. I'm using the stock sounds that come with the game, but you can go to the Run8 enhancement channel. If I don't want to do that, Run8 enhancement channel, I had to release the brakes and pick up horn. You can find horn. That's where I found the cars with the graffiti on them. Engine enhancement packs, engine sounds. Yeah, there's a lot of enhancements, a lot of things you can do. I just don't get caught up in that. Oh no, they killed Kenny. I want to just have a personal conversation with the engineer that likes to come through the town here, and I think it's on UP. There's a lot of crossings. And all the way through, you just hear, horn, 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 like that as he's going through, and then yeah, I want to go. Now there's one engineer in the middle of the night. He hits one end of town, just gets on his horn, stays on it, and goes all the way through town. And he doesn't come off his horn until he gets out, gets out the other side of the town. So, there's a thing. If you want to play fully realistic, then I would encourage you to join the Depot Plus. Learn how to operate the train like they do in real life. Take their checkout ride, which is, if you want to get there, we can, on our servers, we can kind of help you do that. I let my Depot Plus go. And I let it go, and I'm going to be open about this. I let it go because of some bad experience. And not just bad experiences with me, but bad experiences with other people. that were on the depot. And I'm like, this is not, it's pixels for Pete's sakes. And people make mistakes. You got to show some grace. You don't need to yell at them. You don't need to belittle them. So, yep. I'd rather play casual. Gonna come off the notch. Go ahead and let the gravity take it. I got the distance counter going about 650 feet right now. And to go to that switch that I just passed and then wait for that to pass, and I'll have to go back to the end of the train, flip that switch, and then I'll push the cars back into the north forwarding yard. Always good to reminisce, Albino. Always good to reminisce. So I was just starting to do some streams on Railroader because Railroader had made a change, and I don't know what they changed too. I was like, I really like this game again. Same thing with Derail Valley. I need to go back, but then I discovered Windrose, and that just has taken all my time. Yeah, I think the only 50 feet to go. Start braking. And we're coming to a stop. We'll go to end of train. All right. Flip that switch as I stand in the gauge. And I think I've got flipped already just to confirm. Yep. And then I'll ride this car back. So I think I started to say, like, Derail Valley is fun, but it's a game. It's got that money aspect. Railroader is fun, but it's a game. It's got the money aspect. Run8 is a simulator. It doesn't have that money aspect. It's about operating trains within a safe limit, the physics of modern railroading. A car, hey, Ken's back. Any given car is going to operate differently loaded than it is empty. You're loaded, if you're stopped on the grade with a loaded train of, with tank cars, a unit train of tank cars, if you don't do it right, you're probably going to end up with a lot of string line derailments or broken couplers. Going back to NS Horsehead, he is, like I said, he was active, works for Norfolk Southern. His area is going over Horseshoe Curve, which is the Pittsburgh area. And his statement was exactly how the trains operate in real life. Going over Horseshoe Curve is exactly how they operate in Run8. That Run8's got the physics spot on. And it does. I mean, I've disabled like string line derailments just to make my life easier, but I still, even with certain features turned on or off, I still break couplers. I still get derailed. And then there's the random stuff that's put in by the simulator, picking a switch. What's up, Clark Kent? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy day after the 4th of July. Hopefully, 4th of July was a lot of fun for you. Segue on that one, I will tell you that I've been watching, with the FIFA World Cup going on here in the United States, and seeing like all these people coming over from Europe, and there's a lot of videos going up on YouTube about these people from Europe are like, this is not what we expected from the United States, and they're having fun. They're meeting a lot of really nice people. They're having very good, experiences, and now they get to experience our 4th of July, our celebration of our nation's birthday. That was under 2 miles an hour, but it's still little. So, all right, F7 cheat, load those cars up. We're going to go ahead and release the hit the button to release the handbrake, and now we're going to shove. When we get on the ground, I'm going to shove these cars onto the forwarding yard. Come on, you can push it. You can do it. We're going to go to notch 2, though. We are 9 loads, 66 empties. We're only 3,600 tons, or 3,600 tons. So, and 4,600 feet. So we should be able to get these things pushed back. There we go. I had to go to notch 3 to start pushing these things, get them to start rolling. Locomotives are right down there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, now that this track's clear, I'm going to go ahead and finish that cut that I was pushing over the hump. But there's another one that did come in. I think we're going to pull the locomotives off of that, get them over to the other side, and then I'll go down and grab another cut of cars and start shoving them. This was from receiving R2 in the receiving yard. I'm going to find one. I think R3 is the next one to do. And hopefully, no, I can't go back. I was going to go back down R2, but Otto's got something routed in on R2. So here comes another train. So it looks like I'm going to have to come down off the hump and go down R6 to get to R3, and may end up, put that switch, normalize that one. I may end up grabbing R5 because my locomotives may not be able to get in the way down there. So as I emptied one track, here comes another set of cars. So yeah, I think I'm going to need to, well, it's all right, man. It's a lot of work. I think a lot of those trains that are coming in, those are cars that are going to be going off the map. So, and that's okay. It just, we need, I mean, having one person working the hump yard and 2 people working the bowl, trimming it, and another person, you know, putting locomotives on the head end of the consist. Here comes the locomotives. I'm gonna hit the brakes. Otto is keeping the receiving yard full, and I have a feeling that, and honestly, if I don't set some handbrakes here, if I do not turn off the train spawner, we're going to end up with a bunch of trains backing up on the Fitzgerald and the A line and wherever else they may be coming from. All right, handbrakes are set. The coupler, we're going to close it. We can disconnect it. And we need, this is yellow, so we need to back up just a little bit. Take the stretch off. Give me a notch. Give me a notch. There we go. All right. Uncouple and pull forward. So there's a lot to do. Lots to do here in Waycross. Lots to do over the entire Southeast server. So for some of you that are just joining me, yes, I am, the Southeast server is back up again. I am not hosting it out of my office now. It is being hosted locally. I'm using a hosting service who today is sponsoring this video. So if you're looking for a hosting service, I'm going to throw their name out there again. Vixen Hosting If you're looking for a Run8 server, they can set you up on a Run8 server, but they have access to over 250 games. I think it's almost 290 is what they told me that they can support for fix and hosting. And if you decide to go with them, use my coupon code TLF15 for 15% off. Go to their website, check out, Vixen Hosting. Just give them do a search, Vixen Hosting. Go to the website, take a look at their prices. Yeah. And considering the fact that they're the only hosting service, all the other ones told me no when it came to Run8. They're the only ones that told me yes. And that's where I am currently on my server out of the Southeast there. All right. That's my commercial for the day. I did one at the beginning, and here it is, at the beginning of the second hour. All right. So this one, I'm going to tie these guys down. One of two trim sets. And we're going to work our way back up, isolate, shut them all down, flip them to isolate, down, and isolate, and down. Okay, they're all shut off. Let's go ahead. Oh, I can go to this one. Let's relinquish it. There we go. Refly. Go to the end. I see a couple of our tracks are going to end up. I'm going to end up having to come back and pull them. So go back to this one. And all I want to do at this point to start pushing cars over the hump is do left control F6. I got to be in range of the controller. We're going to enable the controller, enable the pin puller, and then I'm going to click on the lead locomotive at a distance and go AI recrew, and I'm going to let auto hump the remainder of this train. So, all right. So then my plan is going to be, I'm going to have to go down this track here, and I think I'm going to grab this one. And as soon as he's clear, though, I need to pull that look. I'm going to leave the locomotive on. So something's coming in. Let's see. I want to go to. There we go. Sorry, I had to see that. Up here. All right. Let me see. I'm going to send Ken a message here. Come on, get your thoughts right. And speaking of which, what do all right. So if you've not, first, I guess, if you're not familiar with Run8, this is an automated process. This is all part of, actually, we call it auto. Oh, you know what? I opened up the chat. I didn't close the chat. So this is affectionately all part of Otto. And so the AI is actually pushing the train back and will start sending cars down, and he'll route the cars automatically into the right tracks. I don't want you. Go away. Let's see. Nope, it's over here. Hello. Hey, there you are. I sent you a message in Run8. So obviously that means I wanted you to join. Now, yeah. Hi. Now I need to make sure. Let's see. Yep, Discord. Oh no, Discord's not. Now you can say hi, everybody. Wait a second. No, you can't say hi, everybody, because Discord's being retarded. Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, you know what it was? It's not Discord. It's me. I forgot to change it over to my new headphones. Now you can say hi, everybody.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
There you go. Good sound check. So, how was your 4th?
That was good.
Yeah, fireworks going off at 3 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah, it's about what was going on here too.
And now I woke up and I'm like, oh man, it looks like a storm's coming here in California. Yeah, that's a rarity. And then I go outside. I'm like, oh, that's not a storm. We have a grass fire somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, you can smell it, and it's smoke. It's far enough away that the smoke's kind of a high smoke, but still, it's yeah. Okay, I need to go turn the AC on. I killed the whole house fan so that it won't suck the smoke in. All right, AC's on. Let's go over here. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I don't know if you were watching the stream or heard, but I think we need to turn off the train spawner because Otto is keeping the receiving yard full.
Yeah, I saw that this morning when I got on to pull this out of the yard. I was like, I sure hope he's gonna come on and hump some trains because.
Well, I sent one. I just pulled Chicago and Kansas City and put them over in the north forwarding yard. Yeah. I've got a couple of other tracks that are going to be getting close to full, but I'm just going to wait for those notifications and kind of hoping maps will come on and kind of help out as well too. But I'm going to I'm going to get on the ground here. I was actually over at Duval, Jack's Ramp, and was going to start doing some stuff over there. And then then it's like the mob, Run8, pulled me back into Waycross. So I'm back here at Waycross. I'm going to start a hump on the R5 because no sooner did I pull the train out of R2 that Otto's got something coming in. So, all right, I want to take that train back and release the brake. Oh, yeah.
I decided to grab 455 today just to get it down.
I saw that. Okay, I gotta get rid of.
I swapped the power out. It had just the 2 liters on there, but we had those 2 MP15s that are supposed to go down, and I'm like, I'll swap that out and take those down. Those are dead in tow, though. I did not start them up. I just have my 2
No, that's all good.
And there's a DPU on here.
But, ooh, brakes. Yeah, I gotta fix something here in Discord. There we go.
I'm currently exiting Jacksonville area here. This thing's a long train, though. I was going to take the stuff for Moncrief, but this train's already 8,700 and some feet long. I'm like, yep, nope.
Well, the thing is, I was thinking about it after I got off last night that I had given that suggested that to Arthur to take,
Yeah.
and he went and played around with the Amtrak area because he likes
Yeah.
Amtrak a lot. So that's fine. He's all about, And then I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I haven't even looked at Moncrief. How full is Moncrief?
Well, it's not really full. Somebody brought in another train though down there, because it wasn't that bad when I came up with the other. There was the L456, which is technically supposed to be an off day train, but I guess anyway, it's basically the return from Taft and all that. But I'd stopped in Moncrief to pick some of the cars up there, but I also there was too many outbounds there, so I didn't want to bring too many with me and not have enough room park it on the receiving track and Waycross. But now we've got stuff on both C1 and C2, and its tail end of it's blocking the ladder track, so yeah, gonna have to do some work. But I jumped on this and was like, well, I'll have to deal with that after I get this stuff delivered. So,
well, if Sean gets on, I mean, I know that he liked Moncrief? I think it was Moncrief he liked, or was it Taft? Maybe it was Taft that he liked. Yeah,
it's Taft that he likes.
And then Henderson liked Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Well, both him and Briscoe were working the Fitz area.
Yeah. Oh, it's like we got to bring a train in for Savannah. I'm trying to think of. Go ahead.
All those Savannah cars that are scattered around the yard just need to be deleted because we can't really use those. So.
No, that's stuff that was left over from before Savannah was added to the map.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong button. The ground again. There we go. I could go in the cab. I just don't like the alerter.
Yeah.
It gets annoying. But I mean, I can be in the cab. There you go. In the cab. I think we got a couple people that someone was in my channel that said, hey, if you should play Run8, or Derail Valley, it's better than Run8. They have their places. I'm not going to say one is better than the other.
Yeah.
But I also got the impression from an additional comment that he's like, but this looks interesting. So it's like, yeah. Welcome back, Albino. Yeah, I think I need to do the same thing, Albino. I think after I get done with this, I'm going to go get something to eat. Well, how come? There we go. Set my slow speed to 10 miles an hour. That's what I was trying to do, and I've done that twice a day. Set slow speed and end up putting myself on the ground. It's a lazyism. So, yep. Track speed in the yard by the default's 15 miles an hour. Real life railroading, it's 10, I believe, and it's 5 miles an hour if you're in the service areas. So, yeah, okay. So the beginning part, I mentioned this earlier, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to start my stream. I'm going, I set it for 11 o'clock. I said, you know what? I'm ready to go now. I think I got everything, everything's ready. So let me go, let me go do what I need to do. And then all of a sudden I hear the doorbell. So I'm like, okay. And I go look and I see FedEx through the door, because of the glass window in the door. So I see FedEx. I open the door up, and there's a big box sitting there, and you know where that's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually the packages to get delivered like late in the afternoon into the evening. So I'm like, okay. So, okay, well, I set the stream for 11 o'clock. I got time to open this up and take a look at a couple of the items that are in the box.
Right.
They're calling my name as we speak.
Uh,
The first one I pulled out was the actual, it's the actual throttles for an Airbus. And they, night and day between Thrustmaster and Windwing, night and day.
oh.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Thrustmaster's good, but the Windwing stuff, you know, it's literally like they just took something out of an Airbus and said, "Here you go."
Right.
So, and then the next box I opened were the actual. See, there's the alerter. That gets annoying. That's why I usually write on the steps. So, and I have it set. I believe I got it set to your audio. Where was it? Train. Oh yeah, I did. I unchecked realistic alerter time. So, but it still goes off. It doesn't get rid of the alerter.
Yeah.
It just gives it a little bit longer time distance between, you know, when it
Yeah.
does go off, or if there's no activity. I'll try to stay till the end, but I'm starting to get a headache. Well, you don't need to stay on my account. I appreciate you staying, Albino, but you don't need to stay. But in the same sense, did you take any Tylenol, Motrin, anything like that? So, but utilities, yeah. I think I started to mention this. I mean, we're bringing in trains for Savannah. I'm gonna have to build that using the external consist editor, and we'll go ahead. I think I'll just make a mixed one or two massive mixed freight trains of for locals, and then we can change the clear out the bowl of a few tracks and figure out what tracks are empty, and then I'll use those tracks to separate the trains by local, and then just rebuild them again.
Yeah.
That might be the thing to do, and then that way it's a nice road train. Then it can go all the way up to Savannah. I can turn off the car tags, turn them back on again. I like to have them on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alerter again. All right. That was a little bit late because I decided when I got up this morning I wasn't quite awake, so I decided to work on the model that I'm working on for the big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished there's 6 stages. I finished stage 5 this morning, so I'm going into stage 6, which is building the tender, and then it's just putting everything together and putting it on the display tracks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have my big boy done. And then
Nice.
then the company came down doing it. They came out with what did they come out? They came out with another one. They came out with a Union Pacific diesel. I'm trying to see, I can't remember what they came out with.
Probably the Centennial.
Let's see, what is. Oh yeah, I did that. Okay. What was it? It was. We got a bunch of like racing cars, Formula One. Oh, they have a galley sailing ship now. Yeah. Great Western Ship Model Building. Okay, so they got that. Stop it. That's why, that's the other thing too, that if you don't hit the alerter, it'll bring the train to a stop. That's another reason why I ride on the yeah. Turbulent building set against clickers engine series. I don't know what that is. F1 Racing. ASIL sports car building set. V8 engine. AM 24 Formula One racing car. Call that again. Where's the? Still looking for the locomotive. Oh, military cars now. There's the big boy. That's a Willie, World War II Willys kit. Abrams tank. T-90A, so a Russian tank. A Panther. Okay, that would be really cool. They got a Hummer with tracks.
Oh.
Yeah. So they have everything on this list, but I'm looking at except for except for the railroad. Huh. Different company. They have a pirate ship. Ooh. A radial engine. That'd be pretty cool. Well, I'm digressing, so I'm trying to find that kit so I can tell you what locomotive it is, but it's not showing up. Let me... Hopefully they didn't discontinue it. Go away. Anyway. No, you know, I go back and forth on that albino. I don't know if they should put diesel, I mean, I'm sorry, steam locomotives in Run8. But I mean, Run8, the area that's modeling is supposed to be 1995 to 2005. And I think that that's almost kind of gone out the window. So you can say if that's the case, well, then you can model, put in Big Boy or other steam locomotives that are actually in operation. But for Steam, the one game that's the game I'm waiting for is Century of Steam. Because Heist did put out a video recently. So it's the Q451 that's coming in right now. Here's where I'm at. I need to go flip that switch. And we'll go across and then we'll go down. We'll start humping the R5. He must have already come in because I don't see him. And he's listed on that track, so he must have already come in. So
yeah,
technically, if that's the case, I'll come. I'm going to come to a stop and take a look, because if that's the case, I will go and do I'll do R3 instead of 5, and just start working my way across. Oh yeah, he's here. He's rolling in. He's coming to a stop. Yeah, Q4 541. Oh, he's got cars for locals.
Does he?
The one on the the R1's got cars for locals. This one's got, yeah. These are the ones that are coming in have cars for locals. Oof. I don't think we're ready to start pushing cars over the hump for locals.
Yeah.
So that would be 1, 2, 3. That's 4. So I am going to do R5, which has more cars for Chicago. I did. I mean, it was quiet until all the neighborhood like started doing all the unsafe and insane fireworks. I mean, why even go look over to the fairgrounds? Because there's so much other high level stuff going on, going
Yeah.
off. All right, I'm gonna make that one blue so I can unlock it. Click that. So that way, and then I'll go back and lock it so that way Otto can take ownership of it if he needs to. All right, get the attachment. We're gonna go reverse this one. Yeah, I think I this whole train here probably will not make it over the hump. We'll probably end up having to pull more. All right, in your opinion, what should I start working on first? Routing? Uh, actually, as I say this, I think I'm going to work on the train spawner first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm.
You do the industry configs yet?
I haven't looked at the industry configs. That's my first thing. Is I got to go. I'm going to do that after I get off the stream. I'm going to go to the depot's website, grab the config file, and then bring it over, extract it, and then send it up. So I got to take the server down when I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that up. That'll fix the industry tags to match up with what. And I'm only going to do that because I want to match up with what the external consist editor is doing, and they're aligned with the depot config file. All right.
External or the order builder?
Well, right, you're right. My mistake. I was looking. I just happened to glance over it and saw external. So, but they both
Oh,
do. But they both do.
yeah.
But yeah. All right. End of train. Let's see. That's the end of the train. So I want to make sure that we've got switches line to go into. I'll go straight into the hump. Hump controller. We'll double check that. I believe that should still be active. Go free fly. Left control F6. Yep, it is. Escape. And let's go. End of train. Free fly. Grab it. And AI. All right. So that train is turned over to auto. Still got a lot of room left in the north yard.
Yeah.
North departure. South is pretty clean.
Yeah. Well, I think it helped because it took 455 out of there too.
Yeah.
So that was a big train.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's part of Brad's overpopulated or if that was left over from when they were developing the server or developing the map.
It's got actual legit car tags on it, so I'm pretty sure it's from
Brad then.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
afraid of people judging you? Why would you mean? Well, be honest with you, albino. People are going to judge you no matter what. You know, it's the nature of the beast. You know, people will judge no matter what. So the biggest thing is ignore the judgments and you do you.
Yep.
That's it. You know, and then the thing about it too is as you start to become a success, and this applies to anything, the majority of the people around you are going to want to tear you down. You know, and it's because your success kind of irritates the people around you because they're not being successful at something. So instead of applauding your success, they want to tear you down. And that goes for your family. I mean, it's like no matter what I did, whether I was successful in anything, sports, school, whatever, my mom would just, I mean, I love her to death, but it was always something negative, you know, other than, hey, good job, great success, proud of you. No, it was like, well, why couldn't you just do it this way? Or why couldn't you do it that way? In her mind, she was being supportive, but in reality, it really isn't. So,
This train looks really cool with those two MP15s, like
oh,
being towed behind.
oh yeah, for the ones for Moncrief
No,
or
they're
Baldwin.
for Taft.
Oh, okay. I think they'll probably go to Taft TDSI.
No, they're for the local 777.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, I got stickers. All right. River Cat Outdoor, otherwise known as Ghost. What's up, Ghost? How you doing? So, I think he's the only one that actually responded when I like all the people that were playing on the Southeast server. I sent them messages in Discord. I haven't heard back from anybody.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't think well, especially Sean, I don't think he pays attention to his Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, pretty sure he pays attention to your YouTube channel, so he'll probably see that it's up now. And
No, because I always get a complaint from him. I'm like, it's like, did you stream today? Yes, I did. I didn't know.
Oh.
You know, it's like, well, you have your notifications turned on. So yeah, turn on, yeah. So say that to everybody. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and make sure your notifications are turned on so the next time I post a video or go live, you'll be notified.
Yeah, I got notified you were online or you were streaming, even though I went to go get lunch.
Yeah. So see, Rivercat. So Albino's got a headache. Rivercat's got a headache. Man, well, that's what happens. You went out partied yesterday for the 4th of July. I think your headache is probably self-inflicted. All right, we should start seeing cars roll down. What's up, Vixen? How you doing? And yes, I am lazy. Yeah. I have no doubt. I'll say Albino, I didn't say that yours was self-inflicted. Yeah, I know you stayed home. But Rivercat jumped into my Discord yesterday, and he was out. We could tell he was at a party. You could hear it in the background. So his headache, yeah, it's probably self-inflicted. Oh, there you go. You got to go patch, post that up in my Discord when you go see that, Vixen. He's I don't know if you saw it, he's rail fanning, and he got word of an old SP patched UP unit.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a rarity. I would like to see Union.
No defects.
No defects.
Nope. Haven't got a defect yet.
Now that you said that, you just jinxed yourself.
I know.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, and I have 2 more before I get to Pecan, so.
All right. There you go. Yeah, actually, if you want to get to, if anybody wants to play on my Southeast server, we're looking for players, and first and foremost, we want to get at least 20 people on at the same time. Try to make the server work. See if we can crash the server. Anybody who crashes the server can get a cookie. Maps doesn't count. He drove his train into you on purpose last night because he just wanted that cookie.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks, Vixen. But, ooh, excuse me, people.
Now, don't do that. That's contagious.
I know it is. Well, like I said, I got up early and just like to have my cup of coffee and do my wake up. I started working on the model for the big boy. And I know the section I'm going into now is the actual tender. Honestly, Ghost, if you just need to do you, because the way you operate the train will crash any server. His name is Ghost. We call him Ghost for a reason. So, yeah, no, it's just, I mean, honestly, don't crash it on purpose. We want to stress to the server. So you're going to operate trains specifically in the right way. The crash last night happened because of a simple mistake. It wasn't an intentionally trying to drive his train. I don't even know. I didn't even see that. I just went down there and looked at the aftermath and was trying to figure out what he was trying to do.
I think it was trying to go straight, and the switch
not checking not checking the switches.
Yeah.
So his strength is in coding the Google Sheets. So, and then the direction they're going now, or they want to go, is with the sheets is they kind of want to approach it like what my approach is. Posted. Okay, I'll go look at it here in a minute. It's like I was saying, you look at players only need to look at one sheet, spend 5 minutes, pick what they want to do, and then get into the sim and start doing it.
Yeah.
Take ownership of it on the page, and then from that page, everything else gets populated or pulled so that the sim admins can know what they need to do, or we need to, use the order builder and spawn a train with some cars for some locals, because those locals got run, that kind of stuff. And that's
Right.
that's what I want to develop here. So, and get this going. And I think once this is done, then the next one will be AGS.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to say, when I was younger, I used to do a lot of crazy stuff that now, since I have more experience on Run8, I don't speed. Good. I don't couple too hard. Good. I follow the restricting signs. Good. You gotta follow the signs, follow the lights. Brake appropriately. No F5 cheat, anything like that. So everything is going to the right in the bowl. And I'm not even halfway through this train. I can guarantee you there's going to be some. I'm going to have to start pulling some. I'll just wait till it stops it, and then.
Yeah.
The lights are signals, damn it. Come on. Hey. No shouting in my stream. He's using all capital letters.
Oh.
Vixen is raging. Oh, you know what that is? That's NAS. We just got rid of the NAS train, and here's more cars coming down.
Oh, for Nashville?
Yeah. Oh, I only got 15 minutes left of this stream. Okay. I was just wondering how much longer do I got to go? Because I'm hungry. I need to order something. So this will go for about 15 minutes, and then I'll bring the stream to an end. Thank the sponsor, thank the people that have chatted, all that good stuff. Haven't seen Mike, so I'm wondering if he's playing Winrose or if he's even awake.
He might not be awake yet.
Yeah, he didn't have to work last night. Oh, that's flat car. See, that's why I say we need legit flat cars in Run8. The sound you hear is, oh, that's an SP unit. That was a video that Vixen just posted in my Discord that of a single, looks like, well, that might have been a trailing unit, but they're flat cars with blades for a windmill.
Oh, windmill train?
Yeah, so I was like, that's why I was like, hey, no, we need legit flat cars in this game, in Run8. Anything, go to an industry and load up with like tractors and windmills. Because there is that company that's out there by the Mojave on the southwest that's what they do. They build those windmills, and they get cars of those, like, I wouldn't be surprised if what he caught is heading toward to the southwest. Hard to say. He probably knows. But that's out there by the new inland port for UP's intermodal facility. They bring cars up from Long Beach. L456 to Kansas City. So hopefully if we can get this train done, that'll be just another look. I haven't even looked to see how many trains are hanging out there. A lot of trains on the move, but
Not much on the Sanford subdivision. Only me's run right now.
Yeah. Nothing wanting to sneak into Waycross right now. I do think I'm going to turn that off, the train
Yeah.
spawner for right now, because I mean, we have to work the locals that we have before we can start shipping cars out to the different areas.
Yeah.
It's really relaxing watching cars get pushed over the hump. I like that video. A wind farm near Chicago.
Hell, it's going to come up the St. Louis line then.
Yeah, that's what he says. I was heading to a wind farm near Chicago. So much. See, yeah, Chicago, going to a liberal town near you. We're going to be like Europe. We're going to have all renewable energy. And then when there's a nasty storm that comes in and shuts everything down, you too can experience the blackout that Portugal experienced.
We got that, and we got a whole bunch of solar farms that have been popping up around here.
I mean, okay, it's not the end all be all. It's nice that it's good to have, but to basically bank your whole power grid on that technology, yeah, no, not a good thing.
Yeah, they just extended one of our coal fire plants was supposed to shut down next year, and it's going to stay open until like 2031 now or something.
Yeah, that's Trump that's doing that. So, because well, like I said, it's not the end all be all.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. They got one like they have a box in here that's like completely red. I think that's probably my new joystick. I think that's freaking heavy. That's got to be the mounting base. Yeah, it called my name. I went over to the box to go see what this was. What I'm opening up now. While it's humping that train. You're gonna be on here all day?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably. I'll try to get this.
Oh, okay.
This ran.
Yeah, I don't know if Mike is. I didn't look this. I didn't see Mike on. He's probably. I mean, he's pissed. I mean, you would never tell it by him.
Yeah. No, it shows that he's not even on Discord. So
Yeah. So I mean, but he's either not awake yet, or because he works nights, so he's probably staying on that schedule. But with
yeah.
him having the glitch that he had and losing his character in Winrose, he's upset. I kind of have to apologize to Maps. I think I got a little snippy with him yesterday, and I realized I forgot he's that Windrose is the first game he's ever purchased off of Steam, and
Yeah.
he's not used to that kind of game.
Yeah.
So, oh, I know what this is. Oh yes, I know what this is.
Hey, do you know what that is?
I know what this is. Yes, there's the mounting brackets. Holy crap! The landing gear lever.
Oh.
Yeah, landing gear lever and the auto brakes for the Airbus. You know what? I'm too excited. I should have done I should have done an unboxing video. Oh wow. Oh yeah, you actually, just like a real one, you have to pull it out and remove it. It's a positive lock.
Oh.
Yeah. Smooth too. Smooth, feels good, not cheap. All right. I got things to do after this. All right, we got about 3 minutes left here, so this is where I'm going to start winding some things down. And so finish up again. Once again, this server is being hosted. I want to thank my sponsors for this particular video. Vixen Hosting, thank you for taking care of me. For your hosting needs, not just Run8, but pretty much any game that you could think of. They have support for over 250. I think they actually said almost 290 games that they host. Go to vixenhosting.com. Check out their pricing. I guarantee you, once you see the pricing, you'll actually want to go to them. And if you do decide to start hosting a game with them, please let me move this so you can see that better. Use coupon code TLF15 for 15% off the first month of service. So Vixen Hosting, thanks again, guys. All right, so that being said, I'm going to start winding it down. I will catch you guys. Let's see, today's Sunday. Today's Saturday, Sunday. I lost track of day. I'm not sure when my next live stream is. I gotta go plan things out. I do want to do a video of as I work on the configuration of the Southeast server, put up some videos to help people kind of update the techniques that I use. But yeah. So anyway, the ghost. Albino, of course, first and last, always first and last in my streams, man. Appreciate you so much. And Hank, good to see you again, man. Don't be a stranger. And if I missed your name, I'm sorry. We'll catch you guys later. So, yep, I'm going to have a great day. You go take care of that headache, Albino. And you keep streaming no matter what anybody says. You do you. You will find your group. You will find your fans. So anyway, catch you guys later. Have a good one. I'm muted in Discord, and there is well, not muted in Discord, I'm muted in the stream. Discord. I'm waiting for my next and last bonus to drop. I start ordering the I think when that drops, I can order the motherboard, the processor, and I'm just going to start accumulating money to purchase the memory. I mean, unfortunately, unless I can find a motherboard that supports DDR4 memory, and just get a motherboard and a faster processor, I was going to go that route, but everybody went that route, and you can't find those motherboards now. So, all right, I'm going to move from this channel over to the Mosel fixing what's not. This one here is honestly going to be very limited. For people that can come in here, my daughter can come in here and hang on my channel. But for like you, Jason, Mike, just me, and that's it. The ones that are solid, Run8, and I've known to just stay on topic while I'm streaming. That's what this is for. All right, let's go over to Mosel. What's up, man? What? See, that's why I have a private streaming channel. Yeah, right there. What's up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy shit. So that money coming from the people that go there and use my coupon code? Interesting. Right? Interesting. Holy crap. Oh, that's right. PayPal.